Hello, Pede here again with a BF3 video. I'm playing Ziba Tower on Conquest Domination on that semi-dead DLC that's called Close Quarters. I have a topic on the heart here that's called the damage model for BF4, and playing Conquest Domination kind of helps me illustrate a point. Hopefully, we'll see. BF4 is looming around the corner. The beta demo. It's gonna be here in a couple of months, and we'll have a taste of what BF4 will be. There'll be a lot of meow 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 meow, and there'll be a lot of oh damn shit. That's awesome. I'm not expecting much. The info that's coming out is scarce to see the least. There's kind of no info, so we don't really know what we're about to get. So, but anyways, no one's forcing it on you, hey? So, Battlefield Bad Company 2 had a kind of strange damage model, which I didn't particularly like. I thought that because the kind of model around that all the guns had the same time to kill. Some just shot. The guns with a higher rate of fire had a lower damage, and the gun with a lower rate of fire had a higher damage. So the balance is out. The balance is shot out in that regard, and I don't think that worked very well. I don't really think you can justify that you need to use 15 bullets from the F2000 to kill a guy, while the guy with the XM8 just needs to shoot at you 5 or 6 times. That doesn't really give the high rate of fire guns that they should have in close quarter situations. It did, however, promote gunfighting skills a bit more than Battlefield 4 does. I'll give them that. But I think it's not very balanced that a guy with an AN-94 could take out a guy with an F2000 or another another gun with a high rate of fire. And then you have BF3, where every gun deals, well, every assault rifle deals the same damage, the most of them at least. There's a G3 that does a ton of damage, but in general they all deal 25 damage per bullet. I am a bigger proponent for this than I am with the damage model of Battlefield Bad Company 2, but it still has its flaws, but I generally like it better. That means the high rate of fire guns have a bigger advantage in close quarter scenarios than a gun with a lower fire rate. I think that means that you can take your F2000 and your AK and you can outshoot most guns except the M16A3. You can have a gun like the FAMAS that is an absolute beast in close quarters because of its higher fire rate. They did, of course, nerf it into oblivion, so it can't do anything on over range. But you pick your weapon for your situation. But what will they do in Battlefield 4? I think that they need to tweak it a bit. I don't think they should say that all guns have the exact same damage model. The damage output per round as they do in Battlefield 4. I don't think they should do as they do in Battlefield Bad Company 2 either, because I think that's stupid that you level all guns in some aspect. We all remember how the F2000 was just like, yeah, you just sprayed out bullets, but you had to spray for a long time to kill people. So what would I like them to do? I think you should take a look at what they're doing in Planet Side, where the damage differentiates a lot. They have some guns dealing out 145 damage per bullet, and some 165 and 125, all various. So I think they should look at what type of gun it is and say, I'd expect a gun like the AN-94, because it's such a powerful rifle, assault rifle, especially designed to do over range. It should have a higher damage than 25. I would like to see it get something like 30, and I would like to see an AK have a larger damage drop off over range. I'd like to see it be an absolute beast in the close quarters, but I'd like to see it drop a lot more damage over range. So I want to make a slight difference between the higher fire rate guns and the more slower but powerful assault rifle that's built for precision and range. I would like them to deal a slight more damage so they can actually compete over range with the higher fire rate guns. Because that's one of the issues I see in Battlefield 3 is that even though I have a Scar L, I can still be outgunned by an AEK. There's not enough penalty for taking a higher fire rate gun out on a larger scale battlefield. And I would really like to see that being implemented in some way. That at least was something that they got right in Battlefield Bad Company 2. With the range gunfights, it really mattered which weapon you picked up and took out there. Still, in Battlefield 4, if you run out on Caspian Borer and hope to do well with an F2000 or a FAMAS, you might need your head checked. But you could really do well with an AEK and an M16 out there. Especially that fucking M16. So I would like to see something done to that. That the damage drop-off is higher. Also, I know I mentioned a few numbers like 30 at one point, but I think that the damage per bullet should be lowered a little bit, like it is in Battlefield Bad Company 2. I think 25 is too high. With the issue with lag and hit detection, and hit notification especially, you feel like you're just getting insta-killed at sometimes. Especially with these guns that fire 800 rounds per minute. You just take that damage so fast that you just keel over. So I'd like to see that to drop like 20-ish. But that's semantics. But I really think that's important so that you promote the skill in gunfights and not just who gets the first shots off and win. I would like to see you being able to turn on a guy and shoot him while he's shooting you. And in Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3 at this point, that's something that's not so likely to happen. It can be done, but if you meet a guy with an AEK, if you meet a guy with an M16 and you have an AEK and he gets that one bullet up first, you're kind of toast regardless. You have the better weapon in a close quarter situation. So I think this should drop the damage per bullet. So to sum it up, what I would like to see in Battlefield 4 is a lower damage output per bullet, so it takes more bullets to kill, so you promote the gunfighting skills a bit more, so you can get gunfights, not just small bursts of intense firefights. I would like to see that. Also, I would love to see that the assault rifles with the lower rate of fire but are built for precision and damage does more damage over range, so that it can't be outgunned by higher guns with higher rate of fire over range. In general, I think that the dice were more right with Battlefield 3 than were with Battlefield Bad Company 2, but I don't think they completed that. And I hope they'll still continue to work on it. And well, that's most certainly. But I hope we see some changes so that the guns with a lower rate of fire can better compete with the guns with a higher rate of fire. Anyways, leave your thoughts in the comments, and let's debate this. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. And if you're right, you're right. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all out there. Bye.